The house stood at the end of Harlow Street, shrouded in a perpetual gloom. It was a Victorian mansion, once grand, now consumed by shadows and whispers of the past. We moved in when I was 10, my family and I. My parents were captivated by its faded elegance. I, however, felt a shiver crawl up my spine every time I looked at it. The house had a history. Locals spoke in hushed tones of a family that had vanished within its walls, their disappearance remaining an unsolved mystery. The air inside was always heavy, thick with an unseen presence. Each creaking floorboard, every flickering light sent shivers down my spine. It felt like the house was watching, its vacant windows like eyes that followed my every move. One hot summer afternoon something happened. It was an incident so bizarre, so utterly impossible, that it etched itself onto the walls of my memory forever. An incident that made me question the very fabric of reality. My sister Lily was 2 years younger than me. That day she was playing in the garden, a splash of vibrant color against the drab backdrop of the house. I was by the window, a book lying forgotten in my lap, my gaze drawn to the swaying branches of the old oak tree that cast an ominous shadow over the yard. I saw Lily run towards the oak tree, her laughter echoing in the stillness. Then she was gone, vanished. A wave of panic washed over me. I called her name, my voice a choked whisper. And then, I saw her. Standing by the front gate, as if she had materialized out of thin air, her bright red dress, a beacon against the gray stone. I blinked, my mind struggling to grasp the impossible. How could she be in two places at once? I raced out, my heart pounding against my ribs. "Lily!" I called out again, my voice sharp with panic. She turned, her face a mask of confusion. "What is it?" she asked, her brow furrowed. Before I could utter a word, my mother appeared at the front door. Her face drained of color as she saw Lily standing there. "Lily, what are you doing here? I've been calling you for ages." Lily looked from me to our mother, her puzzlement growing. "But I was just in the garden," she mumbled, her gaze flitting to the old oak tree, its shadow stretching towards us like a gnarled hand. My father came out then, his features etched with concern. The air crackled with unspoken fear. We stood there for a moment, a tableau frozen in time, the oppressive silence broken only by the sound of our ragged breaths. The following hours were a blur of frantic searching and hushed whispers. We scoured every inch of the garden, every nook and cranny of the house. But there was no sign of another Lily. No logical explanation for what we had witnessed. Had we imagined it? A collective hallucination brought on by the oppressive atmosphere of the house? Or had we stumbled upon something far stranger, a glitch in the matrix, a tear in the very fabric of time? The questions hung heavy in the air, unanswered, unanswerable. The experience left an indelible mark on us. It was as if the impossible had seeped into our lives, leaving behind a residue of unease that we couldn't shake off. Years have passed. We moved out of that house shortly after the incident. Life went on, taking on a semblance of normalcy. But the memory of that day remained, vivid, unsettling, a constant reminder of the universe's capacity for the bizarre. Even now, years later when I close my eyes, I can see her. My little sister in her bright red dress standing by the oak tree one moment, and by the gate the next, her innocent face a mirror of our collective disbelief. The incident became a family legend, a tale whispered at gatherings, met with a mixture of amusement and skepticism. But for us, for those who had witnessed it firsthand, it remained a chilling testament to the unknown. The human mind seeks order in chaos, logic in the inexplicable. And yet there are times when reality throws us curveballs, defying reason, leaving us grappling with the unknown. Was it a trick of the light, a shared delusion, or something far stranger, a glitch in the matrix, a glimpse into a reality beyond our comprehension? The house on Harlow Street still stands, I believe, a silent sentinel, guarding its secrets. And somewhere in the recesses of my mind the question lingers. What did we see that day? A question that may never have an answer, a mystery that continues to haunt the corridors of my memory.